Gran Turismo 7 and Friday nights. This Friday night's reserved for money makers and the YouTubers versus subscriber races. So here we are, we're at Interlagos. What are we doing? Well, we've gone to the time lap challenges. Now this means you're practicing a whole set of new skills, and that's the ability to really switch between vehicles and the adaptation skill, because you will need to be able to adapt. Gaming 21, good evening, howdy friend. So for this, highly recommend you head over to the ranking board. We can see our friends ranking right there. Silver Fox doing well. RA Porsche GT LU King's Court at S7 R Mazda. Yeah, get the gold. Getting the gold is maybe possible if I put in a tremendous amount of work, and I'm certainly is quite possible and doable. But I don't know. It might be a matter of 10 or 15 hours. So here we are. We're loading up the Ghost. The Ghost has been loaded, and we'll see who comes in to the live stream tonight. Let me just get the live stream on myself. Won't be long, just so I don't miss anything. Shan't be long. All right, good evening, folks, and thank you for making it in. We are about to get it on, put the pedal to the metal. I'm pretty sure we will have enough. Oh, we got Dano, we've got Knight Rider Jim, we've got Ronan and Super Doofus, so we definitely have got our race buddies in. So we got our YouTubers and the race team. Now let's just get this right here. Okay, so no brake balance. That's going to be a new one for me. Used to playing around with that. So let's give it a go, make a little money, and then head over to our nightly race, Mondays to Fridays, starting usually after the weekly race. But let's face it, the weekly race, as much as I love Red Bull, I'm not a fan of, for the majority, the violence that's been going down. The lack of penalties has really been something, and it's made for a wild Red Bull race. Unlike the races we have where we YouTubers versus subscribers, what's great is the racing is clean, it's fun. Woo, this thing likes to slide. Slip and slide NSX. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's going to be quite the adjustment. Very glad in the real world I didn't spend, what is it, 100,000 for a 30-year-old vehicle. And always waiting for that VTEC to kick in. Not my idea of fun. I like to make low-end power, so I'm a huge fan of superchargers, or just a low torque, naturally aspirated V8. Hey, Out of This World Gaming, good evening. My goodness, this takes days to break compared to our regular daily GR3s. Daniel, welcome to becoming a teammate and pit crew member. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining the membership, Daniel. Very kind of you. Now, Daniel, I'll have to drive a little better than I've been driving this NSX, because that has been a little sad. Now, here's the inside view of the NSX, and since we're not doing competitive races, we can do something a little odd and different. We can go to the outside of the vehicle. Help us find the lines with this car that we're just not used to driving. Use that engine braking to help us get to where we need to be. My goodness, this reminds me of playing Need for Speed on the PlayStation 2 within this view. Hey, Devious! Fantastic, Daniel. thank you so much for dropping your tag. I hope you'll be in the races tonight. Now, some people are really good at picking up and driving away in a new car, not having any issues. Yeah, these sports hards are tough. And you can see the little dots above the RPM gauge. That's going to indicate what I can get away with in regards to accelerating and brakes. So the further that red dot is from the middle, the more careful I have to be, well, the less braking and accelerating that'll be permissible. Ooh, late night. So it looks like a lot of my nights getting home. We're on different time schedules though, but I often get home at about 8:30 at night. So, tough. I leave in the morning and then I see my daughter the next morning. No! Oh, that was slow, but at least I didn't go off track. I just want to pick up the quick money. I'm happy with the bronze. June! Good evening, June. Thank you very much for making it in. Very much different than the GR3 or GT3 car we're used to driving. Let's get a quick little second lap in. All right, so yeah, these racing sports hard tires are a no-no, and the weak brakes are something to behold and not behold in a positive manner. Let's see, does that get us a bronze? Yeah, that gets us a bronze, so I just want the money. I don't want to spend maybe several hours, a couple hours to get a silver, and maybe tens of hours to get a gold here. So just a little reminder, hit up those tracks. That was something. Let's see what the Watkins Glen. I know the track quite well. I have no idea what I'm doing in this vehicle. Change car. There are no car regulations. All right. Well, how about you give me the car? Car settings. Ah, I see. Simple mistake made by a simple man. Alright, I am but a man, a very simple one. Let's see if we have any chance of following along. Friends rankings, wow, that's a whole lot of 130s. Congratulations, Ronan, Squirrel86, Crispy, King's Court, Madsta, Alley-Oop, Silver Fox, all very, very quick times. 133.7 I find is a very quick time as well. Let's follow this individual from France, follow their time, then we'll get started early on our lobby races. I will be hunting tomorrow, so getting up early for that. Looks like this thing likes to be revved out quite a bit. Woo! It's fast. It's shaped like a bar of soap, and it slides down the track like a bar of soap. Wow, can you ever go fast in first gear? Had to happen at least once. Okay, so it does not. This thing must be on slicks because a little bit of grass and it was gone. I think my little trick here is going to be to run higher brake stability control. Alright, just making all its power in the top end, in the high RPM range. Trailing behind the world class driver up ahead. But I just want to complete it in a car that I don't know much about, and I don't know its quirks, little surprises, and it does look a lot like a tower, a CPU tower. Just want to get this CPU tower down the track in one piece, no walls, no off-course incidents. Pick up my little bronze money. Or a bathtub, yeah, a bathtub with some highly dangerous electric fans in the back. Yeah, Supergoofus, how was work? Hopefully it wasn't too unbearable. Hopefully it was somewhat mostly enjoyable. It should come in about 2 seconds faster. Alright, so maybe 1 second faster overall. .133 club. Let's just get it down into the 132 club and call it a day and get the lobby going. Hey, Mustang Drifter! Good evening, good sir. Last lap, I promise, and I'm going to get the lobby up and running. We'll put the pedal to the metal. We'll have some good old times. Fell behind there. Great when I shouldn't have. Alright, so 3.4. Let's see what that gets us. RJ Tix, Sugar Shuffles. That is a great name, Mr. Sugar Shuffles. Mr. Sugar Shuffles. Very nice. Good evening. Howdy, friend. Oh, you're walking the Dougies! Right on, Mustang Drifter. Enjoy your walk, and maybe when you get back, have the dogs cuddle up right beside you if they're small enough, right on you. What kind of dogs do you have? And maybe we can get into a race. So that is a bronze that we picked up. So quick little bronze. What do we need to get? Silver, a 132.5. That's doable. Actually, that won't take an hour, I don't think. Silver, for the extra money, will probably take about, to shave off, I'd say about 10 laps to shave off a second. Max 15. Still making some pretty easy to correct errors there. And let's get this lobby going. Hopefully some of you are up and ready for some good little races tonight. And I think it was up to, was it Dano or Knight Rider Jim to pick out the race? I think Knight Rider Jim finished first for the last one. So let me know what you want to race, Knight Rider Jim. And in the meantime, I don't know, what should I put on in the meantime in case we don't get an answer? We haven't done Grand Valley in a while. So correct me if you make it in time to say what race you want from being the winner from last night. Let me know. If not, we're going to run Grand Valley up. Christopher Bieber, I am running to, normally I'd run to about 10, at least 10:30 or 10:45. I'd say tonight 10:30 will be an absolute maximum, as I'm getting up pretty early tomorrow to go hunting. So, so hopefully you can make it. All right. Grand Valley, fantastic. It's your favorite. That is great. All right, so let's get the settings on here. Check out, change up the car. Racing softs, that is a good one. Oh, Super Doofus, yes, Grand Valley is a fantastic track. Let's give it a little rundown with the 911, see how it is. But I do find Nissan GTR is an absolute legend on this track. Get the brake balance here to 3. Oh, and the Viper is very solid here. Christopher Bieber. Yes, Knight Rider Jim, thank you for A-OKing this race right here. Grand Valley. Beautiful mountains that don't look dried out at all. If you live in an environment like this as a city planner, you really don't have to plan out to have lots of spare water, because that doesn't look like a kindling box ready to go at any time. At the 300 to about 250 to 300, get on the brakes, power through here. I like the Ferrari 458 here because the turn in is fantastic on the 458. Oh, and we're just about already a full, almost a full lobby. Might have to race this one twice, see who races dirty, kick them out, and make sure then we make space for Mustang Drifter. Look at the birds in the sky. Alright, so did we have a quick out lap? Several mistakes made, but not huge major ones. We didn't go off track. We didn't eat too much wall. Out lap running at, what is that going to be, a 152? 153. Let's see who we've got with us now. Alright, so yeah, all 12 racers in here. And are there any B racers? Okay, there's no B racers, so I don't have a reason to automatically kick someone. We'll have to run this twice once we get Mustang Drifter in. Let's see here. Let's put him behind Pack of Tums, see what the rating is. All right, we got Colt with a B rating, so... no, I'm still on the same account. It's just changed the name to JCCR Racing. So name change costs $10 plus taxes. So there is a B racer here. So we can make space for you, Mustang Drifter. Let me know where you're at. If you're several minutes from home, well, I'll race it, and we'll just have to race it again. Oh, it's not showing up under friends. Christopher Bieber, that is weird. That must be an error in the system, or it's not showing up because it's full. So let's see here. We'll prejudge and say, well, B is pretty low for safety. So we'll kick out, we'll make a space here. And now there's space. So Christopher Bieber, if you try to jump in right now, you should have that spot going. And we'll change grid here. We'll get Pack of Tums, which I think was pretty high in rating. And we'll put... Oh, fantastic. Great, Christopher. That is good, good, good. And we got an A driver, DSR. Let's get DSR to the bottom. As an A, you can have the enjoyment of passing everyone on his way up. And McGappin up there, where Bren is actually an A+, if I'm not mistaken. So let's get Bren down a little bit down here. Let's get Knight Rider Jim as well. Ghost, I think, was... Ghost. What's Ghost rating? He's D, so we'll have Ghost as Bunny. And I'll go behind him because tonight we've drawn in some really good racers. I am a very low C at the moment. I was a high C for a little while. That's when we had races on, such as this one, that I know pretty darn decently. So there we go. Well, let's just get Live to Ride up. Put Live to Ride ahead of me. And let's see, where was our A driver? JCCR J Rizio, JCCR Devious. Let's get Devious up. Let's get Daniel to the top. Thank you so much, Daniel, for becoming a member. We'll put you right ahead of me. We'll let you ride Bunny. Especially, we'll chase the Bunny. You'll be the Bunny, especially that you just became a member this evening. So I owe you a huge thank you. Thank you for making this channel possible. And Ghost 503 needs to go ahead of me as well, because I am a C. There's a D, and I think we've got it set up now. B B B B B A. Oh, that is a beautiful, perfectly balanced race. So the goal here is, if you're up front, it's because you're a slower driver, so don't hit the cars. As you all know, I'm only mostly saying this for the viewers. How we do this is the slower drivers go up front with the guarantee to do their absolute best not to smash into the cars passing them. Of course, some blocking is encouraged and is healthy. Ooh, that is a bright. So some blocking, very healthy, no smashy, but it gives us a chance to learn from these pros that are passing us. And the Dark Jade, there'll be space right after this, because we'll kick the dirtiest driver, unless it's me, because if I kick myself, well then everything closes and shuts down. We'll say that I'm the liver. All the goodies are passing through me, and if the liver shuts down, well, the whole body, the lobby, fails. Oh, we got a little blinker going on from Ghost, letting us know the intentions, I guess. Oh my goodness, the blinker was left, he turned right. I'm so confused. What is going on? Ooh. Now that first turn, when you're not used to it, is really quite a surprise. It doesn't look like it's going to be an epic turn, and it is. It's so so sharp. Alright, so we coast through that yet again, very sharp turn. Here at the 100, we'll do a little braking, we'll coast. A little light braking just to get the nose in the right direction. Ease into the pedal. This is a great race for training our muscles and our memory to do trail braking. So that's braking ever so slightly as you turn into the apex. So hard braking before the apex when you're in a straight line, but then very soft braking as you kind of lightly brake your way to the apex. Then you ease back into the throttle, because not only is it trail braking in, it's easing into the throttle out of the apex. Otherwise this track is made to turn you around, spin you around, chew you up and spit you out, really. Alright, Ghost and I are actually still holding up at the top because there aren't a lot of safe. Well, the first third of the race, great place to pass. Last sections, you've been passing those turns, but not the easiest. And that Skyline up there, excellent choice, Ghost 503, it's an amazing car. Oh, I eat cement? Absolutely. I'm going hunting tomorrow, so I have no issues what people talk about. Just no drug promotion. Just got my red and green dot sight. I haven't zeroed it though, so I don't think it'd be very responsible to use it for hunting. In case it's, you know, 6 inches up or 6 inches down, the package had been opened and brought back, so who knows what individual played around. Usually the stock settings are going to be pretty decent for 50 yards. But I've got just some regular sights off of the over-under. Probably taking both, just because there's a lot of coyotes or possible coyote-wolf hybrids, because I was setting up the hunting tent and it was starting to get dark and the coyotes kept howling closer and closer, or the coy wolves, and these were howls, they weren't yips, these were long howls from the lead pack. Usually coyotes, if I'm not mistaken, they do a lot of yipping back and forth amongst themselves, but these were long howls from the same alpha leader, and I had nothing on me other than like a tiny little 2-inch thing, so I got out of there sprinting, ran for my life. Coyotes probably not gonna attack a human even if they're in a big pack, but wolves, could be a different story depending how hungry or hangry they are. Oh, okay. Good to know the Dark J. I'll let you guys, those that are not racing and are moderators, you can do your thing if need be. Here we go. First gear, around, ease back into the throttle. And we'll go in here, we'll power through and, ease the braking. So really practices light braking, light feet, light hands. And I think this is where we're going to get past. We got Ronan behind us, followed by Live to Ride. Good comeback, climbing up the charts. Ronan as well. Ronan, I'm sorry, but I'd put you way at the bottom. And look at you climb, mate. Look at you climb. All right. Whew. Such an attractive livery behind me. I'm tempted to spend most of the time. Tempted to look behind more than I'm looking ahead. You don't want to do that in life, because when you do, you focus on the past. You're not getting a whole lot done other than maybe the 9 to 5 or the school. You need to... Life is becoming more competitive, harder to earn a living wage, because wages just have not kept up. Dude, thank you so much, JCCR Ronan, for the nitrous boost. Very kind of you. price of food and housing and apartments have not gone up nearly as much as salaries. If I'm not mistaken, since the 1960s, salaries have done something like late 60s, they've gone up by about times 10 or times 15, whereas housing, I'm sorry folks, I guess I was going pretty slow there. DSR blank giving me the boot from the look of it. Chase him down, Ronan, get your pass in. The best revenge is success. Right at the 100. Yeah, housing's gone up by about 51 times, and salaries, it was either somewhere between 10 and 15 times, so it just has not matched whatsoever. Brennan trying to get me boosted up to go past DSR blank. I don't know. Maybe I lost control in that turn because DSR blank hit us and they're saying, hey, we'll give him a chance. Maybe they're saying, Johnny, go get him. But he's just too darn fast. You got this, Bren, past me. You've more than earned it after giving me, what is it, I got 2-3 nitrous boosts from Ronan and 2-3 nitrous boosts from Bren there. And I'm sorry, give me just a moment here as the race closes up. All right, so we've got a 4th place, and we got a clean race, so I guess none of those, I'm not being blamed for any of those collisions, so that is good. And let's see how things shook up here on the results board. We got Jay Rizio with the Z4 doing a great job, Ghost 503, and DRS Blank in 3rd. Followed by myself. We got Bren in 5th, Live to Ride in 6th, Pack of Tums in 7th, and McGappin, pretty clever name, my friend, getting it on in 8th place. So those are our top 8 racers. Of course, much more challenging for the A racers who started in absolute last, because this is the order of the grid. Now, we got people who want to join and do everyone's an S rating, so no reason to kick anyone out there. We got kind of a little boot on the track here. I guess we'll give DRS blank. Who's waiting to come in? Let me know. It's the Dark J. Dark J, get ready to jump in. We're going to have, I got a little boot, a hard boot in the corner from DRS blank. So, and he's not a regular. So, unfortunately, we'll make room for the Dark J. We'll definitely make room for our members. So, where are we here? So, if your Dark J needs a spot, absolutely. So, I'm sorry, DRS blank. I think you bumped me in the corner, and I think it was absolutely accidental because I was running slow. So that was, I'd say, at least 49% my fault. But we're going to be making space for our channel member. Nothing personal. And howdy, Habib Putra 06. I hope I said that right. I don't mean to insult anyone, but Habib Putra 06, good evening. Thank you for making it in. Very, very kind of you. All right, so JCCR, the Dark J makes it in, and we got Dano. Okay, I was going to say if Dano's not in, well then I guess I have to break my rule of thumb and go above 12 racers. So yes, please do sub to the Dark J on YouTube. And don't forget to check out Super Doofus as well and Dano. So give them a look over, give them as many thumbs ups as you possibly can. No worries, the Dark J. Dano, thank you for the assistance. Ooh, yes. I like that. Habib Putra saying Ford Raptor SVT 2012. I had a 2019 and I loved it and I still regret it selling it, but part of selling it was to get the Shelby, so regret yes and no. Now, we had our winner. I'm sorry, I should have said this much earlier. Jay Rizio, pick your race, my friend. It is, the floor is yours. You've earned it with your first place. And I'm going to write here, next race. Y'all know that who's to answer this. There we go. Let's see. Oh, Devious. No worries at all. No worries at all. When people say sorry or, hey, I'm rusty, that was accidental, these things happen. Now, if there's like 15 accidents in a row, well, sometimes it's just too much to handle. Deep, is it Saturday where you're at? Saturday morning? Thank you so much, Deep, for making it in. Very kind of you. So if I don't get an answer on for the next race, let's see, maybe I did. Now, Out of This World Gaming saying, blank guy turned into me and blamed me, complaining when he finished up front. Oh, lovely, lovely. So I guess there's still room to be made. I don't know who blank is. Blank guy, blank. Okay, maybe they... Oh, someone else? All right, so let's see who finished second. Either... Oh, DRS blank. Well, I think he's gone now. So I guess I will pick Deep Forest. Fantastic. Oh, I kicked him. Okay, great. So I guess when I said nothing personal, I guess I could have said it is personal. So maybe assigning 49% of blame to myself when I got hit in the corner, but was in front. All right, let's get down to business. Deep Forest it is. Get ready to put the pedal to the metal, folks. More cars, more races, more knowledge, and more power. Because the key to sim racing, I'd say, is the more races you do, the more races that turn into muscle memory. Of course, with the muscle memory, if you do something over and over and you get, a one turn, for example, or inventing the light bulb, according to Thomas Edison, if you get it wrong 10,000 times, or in this case, maybe 100 times you get the turn wrong, well, then it's going to turn into muscle memory. You're just naturally going to do the right thing because you'll have practiced it enough. Now, with time, of course, our brain naturally picks up, observes, learns. You get enough of these, observation and learn situation, you can be an e-driver and not even think all that much about it. But we will pick up more skill, more talent. So I love taking on new tracks. The Dark J, thank you very much for handling that. And I'll make sure I don't start the race quite yet. Let's check out. We got Pack of Tums. Looking like a colorful Tum Pack almost. But, ooh, Wrangler jeans. Fantastic. I love quality jeans. I'm wearing Levi right now. I generally wear Levi's or Wranglers because I used to wear cheap jeans, and guess what? They not last very long at all. And when you split open between your legs or in the back, it's kind of embarrassing if it happens while you're out. So definitely buying better quality jeans now. We got Dano, not sponsored, as Philness would say. Dano running his Viper. We got JCCR Devious, looking sharp in that McLaren. Great choice. Live to Ride in the Ford GT. Ronan rocking the Jaguar, and that is our lineup. Let's get down to business. Oh, P. Belanger. Now, Mustang, are you back? If not, if P. Belanger doesn't hit that green button pretty soon, we can unfortunately, for him, give him the boot, because I think I think he's not going to join in. He's just kind of watching. Go for it. Go for the boot or go for the race. Let me know if you're, sitting in front of your PS and ready to go. Mustang, I'll give Pete here, who's not loading up and getting ready. I'll give him the good old boot. Friday. Cheers, folks. Prost. All right. Okay, tomorrow. Sounds good, my friend. Let's get the race going. Well, Peter Belanger here is not doing anything, so we're going to give him the boot anyways. And we'll see if someone comes in the next minute to take the 12th position. A lot of people chilling. Jay Rizzo, that is a fantastic color. Ooh, what is this? McGappin. Okay, that is an eyeball. Interesting. Check out JCCR Deviouses. Looking sharp, Daniel. Live to Ride. Rizzo, Ronan coming around, and Pack of Tums. All right. And the Dark J is in. Fantastic. So we got our 12 racers. And the Dark J. Dark J, I'm going to move you up here. Above the A's. And above Pack of Tums. I think that makes sense. We got the D's at the top. We got the C's, the B's, and the A's. A nice setup. Very, from D all the way to A. You A drivers, you get the fun of passing us. We'll make sure that we block the way you'd normally encounter blocking. And of course, if I see someone is going way faster than me, I usually just drive my line and I let them drive around me. I'm not going to block someone who's just about to blow off my doors because it'll likely cause an accident. I like to drive these vehicles in the game, in the sim racer, like it's my Porsche on the track. I don't see where people get the joy out of creating all sorts of accounts and then just messing around with people. By the way, Thomas John is one of my accounts. I said good evening and thanked people earlier for making it in. Forgot to switch accounts. That's just when I'm watching YouTube, sort of semi-incognito. Hey, Gruntle's made it back. Fantastic. Wasn't it Gruntle who was running the Arnold Schwarzenegger livery? I found that to be pretty cool. Alright, we're tightly knit here. This is pretty darn interesting. Trying to find space, but my goodness, maybe we'll find it here. Prince Doofus, welcome. We've got the king, we've got the prince, and I guess that leaves the jester for me. All I know is I'm very glad to have you guys along for the ride. Oh, my goal here is to build. I am sorry. I am very, very sorry. I have messed up. I'm going to kick myself out of this race. I'm going to immediately remove myself. That was very dumb of me. I was full brakes on because I didn't want to hit what was in front of me. I completely missed the brake point. And let's go to spectate. Sorry about that, folks. I completely missed the brake point. So I figured, hey, maybe I'll brake in time and just tuck in. And I completely messed up. Yes. I should have just stayed behind the cars. I've been impatient, thinking I could pass for many turns, and a huge mistake. So I apologize. I just speared someone into another stratosphere, and it drives me wild when someone does that. I can promise that was not deliberate. That was just pure stupidity on my part. Comedy is good when it's not stupid, so I did not mean to be a stupid jester, but I was. So let's see, we got Pack of Tums up here in 5th. Depitha, good comment there. So hopefully the person that I hit and all the accidents that I caused in behind, you guys can get back to proper racing. So I've suspended myself since I can't kick myself out. That was a definitely kick out worthy offense on my part. But if I kick myself out, the lobby, closes. I'll put myself in last place for the next race as punishment. McGappin, gapping away up in 2nd. We got Live to Ride up in 1st, driving a not so new vehicle, but driving it oh so well. Love the livery. The real world livery, fantastic colors mixed together. It's like a light baby blue, lighter than Robin's egg. Robin's Egg Blue, I believe, is a color from the 60s. If I'm not mistaken, that is just a little lighter. And we've got the Dark J out here. Probably the car I speared by accident. Pretty sure. So Dark J, huge apologies. We got JCCR Gruntle up in 10th. Guys, let me know, remind me, was Gruntle running the Arnold Schwarzenegger faces over the car from the Terminator? That was neat. This is far more attractive of a livery, but it was entertaining. And the Dark, let's see, the Dark J looks like you're working away at that gap. Looks like it might be just a little less now. And we got JCCR Devious in 9th, going through that needs to be slow turn. So, yeah, my mistake. Let's get to the top. Let's see what's going on in 1st. We got Ghost, followed by Dano and the Viper. Bren N, who's an incredible driver, driving the Skyline. My goodness, I hope it wasn't Bren. No, I would have hit. We were still on the first lap, so I would have hit one of my fellow C drivers. So now we've got the Ford GT down in 4th, followed by BMW and a Skyline. So leader of the pack here is Packatums. And has he been passed? He has been passed. My goodness. The back and forth is incredible at the top of the race. Ronan leading, Packatums in 2nd, followed by JCCR J Rizio and Ford GT, my Ford brother, now just a little bit further behind in 5th. The BMW Z4 has passed him. Woo, this is a nice back and forth race because the Ford GT was in 1st not that long ago. Go, 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 Packatums. I'm a 911 fan, or McGappin. It's Porsche versus Jaguar. A whole lot of Porsches up there. BMW's really putting down some solid competition. Jay Rizio, go, 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 my friend. I'm here to support you. You've supported me now for so long and so often. Oh, look at that. We've got the race flag. And it was Ronan. It looks like it was Ronan for the win in the Jaguar, not his regular car. So he just absolutely rocked it out in the Jaguar. I love the Jaguar, by the way. The F-Type Jaguar. Absolutely love the looks of it. I love the fact that you can get it with, I believe it's a 5-liter V8. I don't like the electronics on it, and that's why I don't own one and have yet to own one. All right, we got Victory running the Navy. I like that. Forged by the Sea. Absolutely fantastic. Great race suit right there. And the Dark J, yeah, it was, yeah. It was packed in the last hairpin, but I was silly. I should have been patient and keeping my distance with the car in front. But I saw the brakes, and I knew I was going to ram into the pack, so I went left, and I figured, hey, I've got time to slow down. So I know I was incredibly wrong. So is there I'm very sorry. I just want to make sure everyone here knows that I'm sorry because I messed up a whole lot of people's races. And I'll even say I'm clearly not good at that course. Now let's get over to Maguire. It's a course that I should be able to handle. I love Maguire. Full course. Load up these settings. Oh, no. Load it up. We're up to 13 watching. Thank you very much, folks. Oh, thank you, Dark J. And I agree. You've got a great mentality or mindset for life. We're going to mess up in life. You can focus on it for days, months, and you can even come back to haunt you years later. You can say, I can't believe I did that. I feel so horrible. That feeling horrible, it's, great if it happens in the moment and you learn from it, but then you gotta move on. All right, Christopher Bieber, have a great night. Thank you for making it in. It was good having you on. And I'm going to check mark it here right off. We've got the grid order already all set up. We're starting with, JCCR Devious. You need to go up. Okay, here we go. That got corrected. Because I want the D's, the C's, the B's. So once everyone hits the check mark, I think we're going to go back to the original grid order. Excuse me. Ha! Devious. That is a devious saying, but hopefully if you work hard, you'll get the pole. You're starting on pole, but you need to finish the race in pole as well. And Ghost503 saying, I'm a victim. Yeah, that might be my fault. I might have caused some, when I hit Dark J, I heard a lot of banging and clashing behind. I created, I don't know if the term's like a dog pile, or in football when they all jump on the ball, you occasionally get these mounds, or you used to. Certainly get those mounds more often. I know maybe they changed the rules to avoid that, so it doesn't happen nearly as much, or not at all now, but used to. All right, so let's get this race going. Everyone is readied up. For Maguire, I know the track well enough. It would have been actually a good track for me to try a car other than the 911. 911 is a fantastic car, great for powering out of turns, a lot of over-rotation if you're not on +3 or +4 for the brake balance. So, very difficult to drive otherwise. When you're coming out of corners, you have to be really light on the throttle. Woo! Driving the Snap-on car here. Little promotion for Snap-on and the Thrust GT2 Sim Racer, which I'm running right now, but with a Ferrari wheel, Thrustmaster Ferrari wheel, since my original one burnt out, but I can't complain. I bought the steering wheel used, so who knows how long it had been used for. Devious, I feel for you, buddy, because I almost went into the grass as well. I had a half a front tire in the grass, and had that back tire gotten in the grass as well fully, I would have been fully gone. The 911, it's fast, but the grass sucks us in and spins us out. The GTR is pretty good for handling. It's a bit of a John Deere tractor out there in the grass. Now, interesting story about John Deere, and a good story towards motivating all of us. Excellent example. He was broke and having trouble feeding his family, and he had the idea. He didn't invent anything, but he had the idea. He was out in the middle of the USA, and some of the most fertile land in the world, but the dirt sticks to the iron tills. It's used for tilling up the land, cutting up the land and spreading out the dirt, and kind of rotating, throwing the top grass and weeds upside down so that you've got usable dirt to plant in. Renan already at the top. My goodness, this A driver is fast. And he had the idea. He remembered from sawmills how steel polished steel would cut through things easily. And he polished it up, he bent it, he went to a closed steel sawmill or steel mill? Sawmill, if I'm not mistaken. Got one of these steel blades, heated it up, pounded it out, polished it up, made it as smooth as possible, and took it to the field, and his plow just cut through. Now the previous iron plows, cast iron plows, the problem is that the mud would stick to it. You'd go a few feet, and you had to then peel off the caked on dirt, or mud, caked on mud, and with the steel plow it just cut through butter, and you just work away and move on forward. So he didn't invent anything, but he did perfect something through perseverance, courage, and an idea. So courage to go through with an idea. He tried it out. Oh, Brenna is out of this world gaming. Well, his driving is out of this world. Thank you, Super Doofus, for filling me in on that. So yeah, John Deere started off not making tractors. He started off making these plows, these steel plows, and signing each one, and he made sure each one was made to perfection. He started off making a dozen year one, followed by hundreds year two, and by the third or fourth year he's making roughly 10,000, over 10,000 of these. He'd sign each one. He took pride in his work. Now to the car that just went off the track, I want you to know I did not touch you. It was someone behind who gave you the hit. Completely messing up one race per night is enough for me. Seeing how fast Bren passed me and how he's really covering track ahead of me, I kind of feel like I'm a grandfather out for a Sunday drive. Even though I took off my grandfather's sweater, looks like I'm still a grandfather. Yeah, Dark J, that was you, my goodness. Okay, yeah, you did get unbelievably launched off the track. Ooh, wow, Dano doing something that we rarely ever see, and he watched what was coming down the track, and he saw me barreling in, and he just gave a little pause before getting on the track, probably come back on the track between myself and pack of Tums. Yeah, there you go, pack of Tums that was behind me. Now we got Dano who's going to be hunting me down. This should be interesting. Let's get Dano into the show here, and not by any deliberate actions on my part. Dano's just a much faster driver. And Jay Rizzio gave the Dark J the punt. So yes, accidents do happen. Unfortunately for Dark J, that was my little chuckle there was more Schadenfreude. I believe that's the term. Schadenfreude is laughing at someone's pain, I guess. Someone's mishap, misadventure, let's say. Someone's pain or misadventure. But it's more of a nervous laugh than anything else, a nervous chuckle. I'm sure I'm about to have a little misadventure myself, and y'all can laugh at it with a little Schadenfreude. Super Doofus speaks German, so he can fix me up and hook me up with the proper word and pronunciation, I'm sure. Missed the apex by a full quarter mile, but we're still gonna give it. We're gonna give her, get her done. All right, last lap. Dano has already cut about 2 seconds off in one lap, so he's very much gonna be, it should only be a third of a lap to max a half lap before he's ready to pass. Unless I somehow, nope, not going to start driving faster from the looks of it. Oh, so he's turned 0.8 to 0.5 in just 2 turns, 2 short turns. Let's see where we're at the next end of the next straightaway. All right, so the time, oh no, we dropped 0.1 there. He's just slowly chipping away at the gap between us. And he is keeping McTums, no, Pack of Tums, sorry, off of me, which is great. Oh, and I got a free bum draft here. Could have definitely passed me here on the straightaway. Woo! That was way too much sand for me. And Dano seems more interested in trying to move me up than to actually pass me. I'm not going to complain, that's for sure. All right, Dano, I'm going way too slow here. Time to pass me, blow the doors off. Looks like he's really just keeping Pack of Tums off of me. Because right now he's playing blocker back there. I think he's giving me a guaranteed 5th place here. So Dano, thank you. I don't deserve it, but I will take it. Well, Dano made it into the live. Thank you, Dano. Next race, though, blow my doors off, my friend. All right, we've got McGappin in first, followed by a beautiful silver performance by Ronan. Ghost 503 picking up the bronze. And I don't think I got a clean race. I got the clean race. Fantastic. Love that clean race. A bonus. Yes, so we pick up 13,000 credits. Oh, Dano. You don't have very many poor tracks, so it is nice when you pick, when we pick one that you're not just flying by me. It is good that we all learn and try new things. Now let's see. We've got McGappin in first, so McGappin picks the next race. Let's see here, McGappin. All right, let's see. Oh, Devious is on controller. My goodness, that is tough. Moving to cockpit next week. Well, cockpit, when you make the move, you'll probably find it worse than the controller, but stick to it because with time, you'll notice you can have such really have fine tuning in the turns, and you can really up your game with time. Road Atlanta. All right. Road Atlanta. That is a rare one here. No, I don't believe it's not. I think it's none of our favorites for the regulars here. Well, let's get down to Road Atlanta for 4 laps for the last race of the night. I was supposed to sign out at 10:30 at the absolute latest. Well, this will definitely be the last race. So let's, if you don't mind, whether I'm fading or not, I need to be up early for hunting tomorrow. Sorry, I'm putting myself in last. I'm going to have to put myself in last here because I'm taking my penalty now from hitting Dark J, spearing Dark J. All right, the Dark J saying I'm going to have to redeem myself here. And you're right, Johnny, I don't think any of us are huge fans of this one. Yeah. Sorry, when I saw McGuire, it's not that I was like, ooh, I love this track, I'm going to stay at the top, being that I'm a slow driver. I just forgot that I was supposed to give myself the penalty here. I'm going to watch from the back of the track. And Dano actually should be ahead of a little higher here. Change grid order. Guys, Pack of Tums, I think, is an A driver. Where is Pack of Tums here? Lots of bees. My goodness, so many bees. Here we go. Now our D here, Sandro 25 getting in the race. B, 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 and I will go behind Bren. You know what? I will go behind Bren. Not have him have to pass me in turn 1. Here we go. Let's get down to racing. We've got, I believe we have, did we, okay, no, we didn't lose Dark J. Good. Let's start this race. Let's see what we can do here. Now, for new races, I'd recommend, I am, you know, accustomed to the 911, but I also know its weaknesses on elevated curbs and grass. So my smart money here would have been to throw on something like, let's say, the Nissan GTR. The McLaren could have been a good one too. It's not too bad in the grass. And the Lamborghini, even though they do still make tractors, would still not be a great choice because it definitely takes off on those turns. Let's set up the turn here. It's supposed to be in third, I guess. Oh, those signs look like cars off to the side, left side, but no. They are absolute signs, so we got still all the cars on the track. Tums either made a mistake or got hit off track, as I'm now somehow not in last, despite being one of the slower drivers on a track I do not know, but I think a lot of our A and B drivers here don't know this one. Ooh. Oh, I got a little impatient there. Went for a pass when I didn't see that there's a turn coming up, and then accidentally made a complete stop because I didn't want to hit anyone. I got a little too cautious. This is interesting. Up a hill, down a hill, around the final turn of the track before we start up a new lap, lap 2. That's a nice, enjoyable turn. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, just mowed a whole lot of lawn, and now I'm eating a whole lot of sand. Be careful, I'm going to be real careful coming back on the track. Sorry, Sandro 25, good job staying far away from me. I'm not sure what I'm doing on this track. I'll just use some basic racecraft to hopefully get me through without hitting any walls. Oh, fantastic, Super Doofus. Thank you for the reminder. Unfortunately, tomorrow I'll be hunting and will miss the race. I will be more than 31 points away from that P1 position. I'll have to make it up in another week. If I'm lucky, tomorrow's race is one that I am not very good at, as opposed to one of the ones that I could have maybe naturally gotten a pole position on. Oh, I'm sorry. Whew, that was close to Sandro. A little too close. We are packed in like a can, sardines in a can here. Woo! Pack of Tums. That was a Dukes of Hazzard style pass, and I loved it. Oh, I'm going to be waiting for my buddy here that I just gave a little tap to, Sandro. Woo! Oh, so this is how the turn goes. Oopsie doodle. Oops daisy, I should say. Alright, now I'm pulling some Dukes of Hazzard's nonsense. 911 is taking it pretty well. Let's see. We still got a lap. Maybe we can catch up to our friend Sandro up front. Running the Ford like a pro. But we're closing up the gap. Let's see what we can do here. Top of third. Oh, I don't really know where to go for track. More back and forth with Sandro. Oh, let's not jump the track yet again. Track race down the straight. Got the inside, good position to be. Oh, and I'm stuck way too much on the inside here. Yeah, but it did cause him to brake. I kind of robbed the corner there. Stole the turn. I ran out with the cutlery like a Jaguar owner on that one. Stealing away the turn. Let's get the last turn in here. And there we go. We finished 8th. But let's see who finished up top. Folks, don't forget, check out and give as many likes as you can to Super Doofus, The Dark J, Dano, Izenstusenski, also Habib Putra, and we've got the link for Thomas John, and we've got the link for Seahawk and Christopher Bieber. So check it out, folks. Thank you very much for the races. Very, very kind. Now, Thomas John is actually just my one of my backup accounts for when I'm watching videos. But thank you very much. You can check out, actually, give them likes, give them subscribes. Let's get everyone well over 1,000. And you can check out if you want to see real world, not racing, but real world long-term reviews, short-term reviews. I've got Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, where we run a 2017 Shelby GT350 on a long-term review. We're also long-term reviewing a 1999 Porsche 911 to answer, can you own a European sports car and not have it cause you a divorce? Thank you very much for the races, folks. We also have a 2025 Ford F-150 Tremor, which absolutely love the tech. The only critique really that I have had to have one door repainted because it was an Air, but from factory, Ford, no argument, repainted the door, looks amazing, looks factory, so no issues there whatsoever. But it's my first F-150 where I go into turns and sometimes it makes little cracks and popping noises. Not an issue if you're listening to music, but if you've got no music on, that's my only concern. The vehicle was still so nice. I bought it twice because we had a 2024. I was on lease. The dealership was able to buy out my lease amount for more than what I owed on the lease, more than the buyout price from Ford. So that meant money actually came back to me. And it was a 2024. Now, because I had an employee price. Normally, I'd have to wait about 2 years on a 4-year lease of a Ford F-150 Tremor, but still, nonetheless, absolutely fantastic. Don't forget, folks, check out Out of This World Gaming. Give them a subscribe. You'll learn all about the right board games to buy, and those are great for brain development, keeping us sharp, teaching our kids, so highly recommend it. And we've got Ozzy, the legend himself, who's created this wonderful livery for me. I'm still rocking the Aussie Pug livery, so thank you very much, folks. Thank you for those liveries. The Dark J, thank you for making it in. Give the Dark J some subscribes and likes as well. Now, Daniel saying, have a blessed evening. I love hearing that. Thank you so much, folks. Remember, stay positive, stay kind. Even though the world isn't always a lovely place, try to stay as positive as possible, because even if you're in a bit of a mud hole, it's like having a tire with or without treads. If you're positive, you have treads, you're going to get out of the mud. If you have a racing slick or a drag tire and you're in the mud, guess what? You're just going to stay there, and you're probably going to spin yourself a deeper hole. Now, folks, thank you so much for watching. I wish you all more cars and more power. Check out Johnny's Car Care and Reviews. In the meantime, I wish you all more cars and more power. Hope you get to put the pedal to the metal in a car that you love. And I wish you, of course, Godspeed, everybody, and God bless. I'll be out hunting, so do share the love. But I won't be in tomorrow for the championship race. But do check out Sim League Pro and check out Super Doofus, who's going to be hosting that and putting up videos for it. So give it a good like. If you want to talk with the community, head over to what Philness GT created, which is the Discord, the JCCR Discord. Teammates, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. Subscribers and watchers, thank you so much for making this possible. To all the members, you keep the lights, you pay the lights, you keep the lights going. Thank you so much, and good luck everyone with the championship race tomorrow. I'm sorry I won't be making it, but I will be making as many of these championship races as possible. Take care, folks. Good luck. Godspeed, everybody.